Mr. President, Madam Reagan, ladies and gentlemen, I don't mind President Reagan telling the public that the gift of the elephant was accidental. But privately, I know it's something else. The elephant led my party to victory in 1977. I received 51% of the votes. Any party that gets 51% of the votes must win an election. And I hope you will have the same luck in the months to come. I came here as a stranger, but I find already I feel I am among friends. I've heard that the American people are very friendly people, hospitable people. Both qualities have been proved during the last few days. I'm surrounded, I understand, by film stars. Those whom I saw in my youth were rather different. They were Charlie Chaplin, Laurel and Hardy, Fatty Arbuckle, and Mary Pickford. I remember a story about Laurel and Hardy. They joined the French Legion. They were waiting in the inspecting line. The sergeant came and said, "What are you doing here? Why do you join the French Legion?" They said, "We joined the French Legion to forget." To forget what? We've forgotten. I haven't forgotten about the help your country has given us during the last few years. But I didn't come here to ask for help. That's not my way. I'm waiting to hear Mr. Frank Sinatra sing my way. That's one of my favorite songs, but I understand he doesn't like it. I use it as part of my election campaign and ask the people to vote for my way, which they did. Your country is, as far as the Americans go, young. Our country is old, very old. We go back to the 5th century before Christ. We had ambassadors at the court of Claudius Caesar. You find it recorded in Pliny's letters. He even mentions the name of the ambassadors. We had sent delegations to China in 47 AD. And I understand the gifts sent by our king to the emperor of China were water buffaloes and hump cattle. The great Chinese pilgrims Xuanzang and Fa Hian came to our country, the 4th century AD and the 6th century AD. So did Sinbad the Sailor, Marco Polo, and Ibn Battuta. For the first time, Westerners came in the 16th century, and the Portuguese came as tourists but stayed for 150 years. After that came the Dutch, and then came the English, and we are now once again a free country. We wish to be friendly with all and the enemies of none. That is my policy and the policy of our people. We would like the people of America to understand us. In the long history of Sri Lanka, there have been difficult periods. There have been murders, there have been assassinations, There have been riots, there have been good deeds and bad deeds. Last July we had one of those bad periods, but in time to come it will be forgotten. I see in one of your newspapers there's an advertisement in which some people are trying to make us remember that day. It was a fatal day. Several people were killed. It was not done by the government, it was done by a gang of hooligans, about which we are very, very sorry. I'm trying to forget it and trying to make our people not commit, some of them, such incidents again. I hope we will succeed. I remember when one of your representatives came to see me and had lunch with me, I told her, she is your representative in the United Nations organization, a leader must know only 2 words. She said, what's that? I said, yes and no. And I think President Reagan knows those 2 words very well. Once you say yes, or once you say no, stick by it. Whatever happens, never change. That has been my policy and it has succeeded. Therefore, Mr. President, we are surrounded by friends. We have been very happy in the last few days. I have a few more days to spend. I hope to spend some time in the Indian settlements at Santa Fe, not for any other reason, but because those were the stories I read in my youth about Buffalo Bill, the various tribes. I'm fascinated by the fact they were the oldest human settlements, as far as I know, in the continent of America. They're a great people, and we must give them a helping hand, as we must give every race, every tribe, every human being, whatever his caste, religion, or race, a helping hand. We are all human beings. We extend our affection not only to human beings, but even to animals, to the little elephant that we have gifted to you. That is the philosophy which we have learnt in our country. That is the philosophy which, if I can, I'll spread throughout the world. And I find in you, Mr. President, and Madam Reagan, 2 very good disciples. Thank you very much for entertaining us. May your country prosper. May, in the morning and in the evening, at nightfall, may the name of President Reagan and Madam Reagan never be forgotten. Thank you. May I drink to the health of President Reagan, Madam Reagan, the government and people of the United States of America.